Okay, welcome back. We're picking up where we left off last time on the Long Dark. We just had the character sleep for 10 hours to recover from a sprained ankle, and to recover most of his station because he had been a little bit low on, most of his fatigue because he was a little low on fatigue. So we should, everything going according to plan, be able to get back to Quonset a lot faster. The game did temporarily throw an aurora up during that 10-hour sleep, though it sounds like it came and went while we were asleep, because we're back to normal weather. Normal, very late night weather. It sounds like it's a bit on the windy side, so we may end up...
I could eat anything right now.
The wind changes direction, walking a bit slow, but we're going to be walking faster for the moment, as long as the wind isn't a problem, due to us now actually having enough fatigue to not be over carrying capacity. We do have a memento hit, so we can go check out a memento in Coastal Highway. Sadly, didn't get lucky, didn't find any more batteries. We've only found one battery. Having to travel farther for the batteries are not super ideal. Trunk is empty. A quick one over to make sure we're not leaving anything in the visors. I am looking for a Polaroid. I'm hoping somewhere we'll find the Polaroid. So I think Coastal Highway has a Polaroid. If memory serves correctly. That should be the Polaroid for next to the Firewatch site. I just don't remember which car it's supposed to spawn in. Or if it moves around between a couple cars. Probably duck in on the next cabin, which should be coming up on shortly to warm the character up. I could probably push through and walk through the rest of the way to Quonset at the cost of condition, and it wouldn't be too much of a problem. Hung up on a pile of snow there.
So...
But we got fatigue to recover. We don't need to recover any conditions, so we'll take a nice 1 hour quick nap here to get our warmth back and to recover a little bit more of the fatigue. So that hopefully we can have the character actually work through the entire tomorrow without having to take any stops or layovers.
I could eat a horse.
We do have food back at Quonset, which is one of the reasons I'm going to try to push through from here on out the rest of the way. Really the question is, don't eat the bear meat or the moose meat. Probably the bear meat. Probably go to the bear meat pile. We'll drop off the wood and the pry bar we found. And then I'll probably begin the trip over to our woodworking supplies so we can make our woodworking bench down in Quonset. Maybe able to do the whole round trip in this stream, in which case we might end the stream with the woodworking bench. Probably don't have enough cedar harvested to do both woodworking bench and the drying rack at the same time, but we have enough to set one up. And one's required for the other one, so I need to at least set one woodworking bench up. And I have searched that one. Maybe you didn't search the insides of all the cars. I've searched the trunks and the battery sites on all the cars, but we haven't searched the inside of all the cars for the Polaroid. Though I don't think it's in one of the cars near Quonset. I'm appreciative of this fog. Increases the likelihood I walk face first into a wolf.
My fingers feel numb.
Yeah, uncomfortably low in calories. So we're gonna quickly eat one cattail stock to keep us from losing our well-fed bonus while we're walking over to the food. I think that's deer I hear walking around. Yeah.
Goddamn freezing.
Okay. Filled up our calorie bar. Let's check the memento. The memento is supposed to be next to this destroyed house over here. On some difficulties, that house won't be destroyed, but this difficulty on this seed, it is. Oh, that house isn't destroyed. The berries next to this one. I think it's in this boat. There we go. Loose boards revealing the memento of site.
What have we here?
Tin of coffee. Not the best of things, not the worst of things. Given the circumstance, I think the best of things would probably have been a car battery, but... Had it been before the last major update, a car battery would have been really bad, so... Oh, I have not been in this book, apparently. A potato. Ruined potato, but a potato. Something on that shelf. That's a glitchy light effect. Let's put the storm lantern away and take it back out again to get the glitch to go away. Some ruined sports socks. And overall, just a bunch more cloth that I was desperate for cloth to harvest. Okay. Well, we hadn't searched that building, so it's not a complete waste of time. The potato's a potato. Anything else want to leave off before go looking? Probably leave the sock behind and leave the potato behind. And then we'll begin the trip up, over to camp office where we left the woodworking tools. After looking at where all the salt is, I will probably want to do most of the drying down here on the coast. I don't need these anymore. Just because of the reality of hauling salt anywhere else does not make that a particularly interesting perpendicular. Just left the sock. Anything else want to leave behind? I can leave the rabbit pelt behind. Yeah, leaving the rabbit pelt behind would not be a bad idea. We don't need that on us anymore. I probably accidentally brought that down from someplace else where it would have been, well, someplace where it's easier to gather, which probably means it's a good idea I didn't leave it there. Swap off the storm lantern to minimize carry weight. Oh, I was going to leave the potato behind. And with that, I think we're good to go. Let me search those ones already. Yeah, getting that one, which means there's nothing in front of that one, hopefully. I haven't searched that trunk. Nothing in it, so it not being searched is fine. Just realized I was going to leave the pry bar behind, and I didn't leave the pry bar behind. Still carrying an extra kilogram of stuff I don't need. Oh, maybe I didn't search the inside of all these vehicles. So the Polaroid might be down in here in one of these vehicles. Well, Spare one of you here. We'll leave a lower quality one here. Take the higher quality one of this. Nothing found yet. Crows doing a flyover. Which the only thing that tells you is that if you had a carcass nearby, would have crows flying over it, then you should hear the crows. The only thing it really tells you for a certain. Everything else would just be pure speculation. Something that I am not immune to, though, so feel free to tell me your speculation.
Can't feel my hands.
Before we really wander off, let's make sure we're full, because I don't think there's any food we're trying to get until like the far side of the ravine. So let's make sure we got enough calories to get there without having to stop to hunt.
Wait. I'm so cold, I'm warming up again.
So I don't know, like this is obviously kind of a road. I'm not sure if there's any cars up this part of the road. But I'm gonna take the road, the other junction road up to a ravine. So we'll figure out if there's any stuff on the road going up that road. I have a suspicion we're gonna have to drag in car batteries from other areas to get up to 10. And then hopefully, if on future orders, I think you might be able to buy car batteries from him. So we might have to just wing it a couple times to get a couple car batteries, because otherwise trying to get some more of the recipes off of it is going to be a real pain. I think all the major recipes are car battery related, or not necessarily car battery related, but cost car batteries. Oh, there's a book down there. I think it's a book we don't need though, so I'm not too worried. Yeah, it's the field dressing or kills. We don't need that one. We have level 5 in that skill. What's the temperature right now? -12. Yeah, I should probably pop into the next place to warm up and warm up in it. And I should probably save most of the condition loss for going through being cold and going through the ravine. Because from the last trailer cabin up at the unloading station to the cave about halfway through the ravine, there's any places to warm up in the ravine. Whereas there's plenty of places to warm up along the way, so I should take advantage of a few of them to stay warm until we need to be cold. quick 1 hour nap isn't going to give us a lot of condition recovery. Shouldn't hopefully make a big difference one way or the other with fatigue. And a bag of chips and cloth. Oh, we shouldn't leave that in there. I think that must have got moved there recently. Interesting. Oh, this is a blizzard. This is also one of the reasons we probably want to warm up when we've got the opportunity. In theory, during a blizzard, there should not be any wolves out. Or other game animal. There is the possibility that if there are timber wolves actually in this biome on Interloper, that we could run into timber wolves. They still continue to spawn during the blizzard. So I'm going to do a mix of walking and sprinting to the next warm place to warm up in. We shouldn't take too long. We shouldn't take too much condition damage during this. So this was the thing that could have maybe been partially avoided by not going to sleep for an hour is, in theory, had I kept walking, I'd be an hour farther along the road before the blizzard pulled up. But
Just want to lay down for a bit.
at the same time, we walked for an hour, we've taken 20% condition damage, so... Oh, there's a car along this portion. I'm not taking a moment to duck into it to find out what's in it. It's not along this portion. I don't think the other portion has any either. Ducking in here to warm our character up. One hour sleep should be enough to warm up. Does sound like the blizzard's still going though. Yeah, the blizzard's still going. Which is fine, we'll just sprint up to the next cabin. The next cabin's probably where we want the blizzard to go away. Otherwise we'll be taking quite a bit of condition damage getting through the ravine.
Freezing.
He is taking a little bit of cold damage, but we're close enough to a place to warm up that was a appropriate risk. And once again, we'll probably take a short 1 hour nap in here. Hopefully the storm will go away while we're digging it. It hasn't gone away. It hasn't gone away. I need to pass time, ideally, until it does. So let's read an hour at a time our book. Still going. Still sounds like it's going. Sounds like it's still going. Oh, that sounds like it might have went. Let's check to see if it is gone. That's gone. This is now usably... Well, it's still a bit windy, but this is at least not going to give me visibility problems of trying to get where I'm going. If the wind goes away, this will also probably warm up. No, there's no guarantee the wind will go away. Or that it warms up. This is, in theory, the warmest part of the afternoon, even though the wind is not in agreement with that. I do need to keep my head a little bit on the swivel in case we still got the bug where the cougar is up. I think the cougar... I figure the cougar should be down there somewhere if the cougar has spawned erroneously on it toggled off, but we are probably close enough to its spawn. Could I hypothetically wander up here between us and where we're going? It is one of the reasons I went the way I did, just in case it was spawned in. Oh man, given our cold level, that looks warmer than it actually probably is. Oh, there it goes. The overcast kicked in and put the sun away. It's like I can see the sun. Not anymore. So this is the location I recommend you probably don't have auto work on for, which is crossing the damaged parts of the trestle. This is a position it's fairly easy to walk off on if you're not careful. I've luckily not walked off it, but it is a sort of jump off a place and fall to your instant death spot that would give me the heebie-jeebies. Wasn't taking it carefully. Why I do not have a fear of heights, I do have a fear of falling, which are related. Okay, it looks like we'll probably take minimal damage getting to the cave to warm up. And once we warmed up in the cave, we'll probably complete the journey to Mystery Lake. Yeah, Mystery Lake. Confused with Mountain Town. Don't confuse the ML with the MT. Yeah, we're probably going to take a little bit of damage. Looks like we are going to be running out of warmth soon. But we should take a pretty mild amount getting to the place where we can warm up.
I'll die if I don't warm up soon.
We're not quite tall enough to see the lower ravine area from here. Over the obstacles. This area over here sometimes has some birch bark, so I'm going to keep my eyes a little on the swivel for it. That's a stick. We'll pick it up anyway. And another stick. Those are sticks. Not going to go out of my way for sticks. Might go out of my way for birch bark, but not for sticks. Yeah, I don't think we didn't get lucky this time. No birch bark. There is some cedar here. Not going to haul the cedar down to Coastal Highway. We can make it cheaper than the effort to haul it. I'll sleep for an hour to warm up a bit. Could probably pass the time in the bedroll just as well. Oh, that's a branch. If it was a stick, it would have been picked up. But it is not. I think I'm gonna finish the walk into Mystery Lake area, the dam side of Mystery Lake area. That's where I'll put the cut for the break. And then the next part will be retrieving the woodworking tools and probably making the return trip. Assuming the weather agrees with us.
Never been so hungry in my life.
Probably going to eat the last piece of venison, the venison stockpile. So we'll probably want to stop by the bear kills at least on the way back, if not the way out. Walking into the wind is always annoying. Even a little bit on the swivel, just see if we can find some more birch bark.
Cold is making my head feel thick.
Okay, so it looks like the venison, the deer have respawned out here, so we could hunt the deer again. Which we might want to do, if for no other reason than to make sure we've got a stockpile of deer hide for doing repairs in the future.
Too cold to think.
Not getting the best luck with the wind direction here. It's definitely slowing down this walk more than I intended. And the last piece of meat down the gullet. It was even less meat than I was expecting. Which is partially the reason I'm not running here. It's because we don't have a lot of calories in us, and I don't want to run out of... Don't want to lose our well-fed bonus. By running out of calories in the character's stomach. Well, I hope you've been enjoying this. If you're watching on YouTube, there will be at least one more part recorded tonight, so there should be a part up tomorrow. If you're watching on Twitch, feel free to hang around for the short break, because I'll be right back after taking a quick stretch. We'll probably give the character a 1 hour rest at the very beginning of the next episode, just to warm up. So I hope you've all been enjoying it. Catch you in the next one. Bye for now.